My name is Mark Agrast. I'm the Executive Director of the American Society of International Law, which is perhaps the oldest and most venerable of the organizations devoted to the study of international law. We were created in 1906 by a group of American statesmen who were part of the emerging effort to abolish war. And that has always remained a part of our mission. The mission itself was created by our first president, Elihu Root, who was the Secretary of State in the administration of Theodore Roosevelt. And Root wrote an article in the American Journal of International Law, which we still publish 116 years later. And that article that he wrote described the mission as being to foster the study of international law and the creation and preservation of a system of international relations based on law and justice. And in all of these years, the Society has held to that mission through all of the work that we do, conferences, publications, working with other learned societies around the world in both international law and other disciplines. And we bring together lawyers from various worlds, from the worlds of practice, of academia, of government service, the international courts. We bring them all together to try to think about and solve some of the world's problems. That's actually how we became connected most recently with the work that Ben and Don Ferenz are doing with the Planethood Foundation. They have been long-standing members and patrons of the Society, and they have shared a dream with us of how in today's world we can move forward with those objectives through changes in the rules that govern international conflicts and changes in the rules by which states interact in, we hope, more constructive ways. Every year, the American Society of International Law participates with a number of other organizations in something called the International Humanitarian Law Dialogues that take place at Lake Chautauqua, the Chautauqua Institute, bringing together war crimes prosecutors from all of the various tribunals, including the International Criminal Court. Ben and Don have been frequent attendees at that event. It's, again, an opportunity to bring people together from different areas of the law, from different disciplines, to try to reflect on the history of Nuremberg, the Nuremberg precedent, and all of the subsequent developments that have led to the development of an understanding about the law of armed conflict and the international humanitarian principles that have been developed over the decades, over the generations. And this year we're celebrating the 70th anniversary of Nuremberg by going back to the origin, to the point of origin at the Nuremberg courtroom. And that's where the dialogues will take place. And we anticipate many related activities that will take place at ASIL in Washington, D.C., and among many of the partners with whom we work around the world.